This tutorial is brought to you by favecrafts.com. Here's what you're going to need to make your card blanks. You're going to need some scissors and a ruler. You're going to need a legal size envelope and one sheet of cover stock. To make your card blank, you could start out this way, but you would wind up with this extra space on each side. So I usually like to make them this way. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is place your cover stock under the flap of the envelope like this. Okay, and then you're going to fold it, and you're going to fold it so that there's just a little bit of space right here between the cover stock and the envelope. Okay, so now we can slide it down so that there's just that little bit of space between the cover stock and the end of the envelope. And then we're going to remove this part. Now, if you're good with scissors, you can just cut that part off, but it's my opinion that you will get a much better cut if you use a razor knife. So I usually just cut that off. And you should save this because that would be great for a little gift tag. Okay? So now we're going to resize our card so that it's going to fit into the envelope. So we can remove the envelope from here now. And I like to give a nice torn edge to my cards. So I'm going to place the ruler on this flap, but I'm going to place it in about 1/8 of an inch from the other side of the card. And I'm just going to peek to see that it's correct, and I'm just going to tear it across like that. And then you're going to have this lovely torn edge card, which is going to fit perfectly in our envelope. So now I'm going to show you some very simple things that you could do on the front of your card. So when we do artwork that we're going to want to fit on here, rather than take the chance on ruining your blank card, I usually just do it on a separate piece of paper. But I also want to make sure that my paper is going to fit on my card. So if you just score it like this, then you'll know that across this sheet you can make 3 images, or you could make 6 if you decide to make them half the size like that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to give ourselves 6 scores that we can slip onto our finished card. We can just glue that on. Okay? So I'm just going to show you a couple of very simple images that you can do using just children's markers. We'll just do some daisies. So we're just going to draw 3 daisies here. So I'm going to do 3 stems. It's always a good idea to do one taller than the other. Okay, so there you can just do that. Anybody can do that. It's just 3 stems to make a daisy. Okay, so then I'll find a black marker, and I'm just going to draw a daisy. I'm going to first start with the center, just a circle, and then I'm just going to make some petals. Okay, so then I'll draw another one. Now this one we're not going to see the entire daisy, but we always start with our circle on top of the stem. So I'm just going to make a smaller daisy, and I'm only going to go as far as I can see. And we'll do the same thing here. Do a circle and some petals like that. Okay, so now we should color in our the center of our daisy, and we'll color it in this golden orangey color like this. Okay, see, it's already looking like a daisy. And so now we're just going to add a few leaves to our daisy. So we'll just start at the bottom, and we'll add a few leaves, and those are very simple leaves. And we could even color our leaves in with a different color marker. just to add a little bit more dimension to our flower. And that's a very simple drawing. So now if I wanted to, I could just add a few blades of grass. And I think I'll do those with the darker marker because they don't show with the light color. Like that. And we mustn't forget to sign it. So put your initials on it. Okay? Okay, so I have here some sticky tape, and it's sticky both sides. It's called dry mount tape. And that's usually what I like to use for my cards. So you stick it on one side, and we'll put one on the bottom, and we'll cut that off. That's very sticky. Alright, so I'm just going to undo one side, and I'm going to place it on my card, but I'm going to be very careful not to stick down the one that's already been loosened. So I'm just going to position this where I would like it, get it centered, hold it. Once I get it where I want it, I'm just going to stick it. And then I can remove this end, like that, and stick that one down. And there you have a nice card that you can send to a friend, put happy birthday, happy Mother's Day. It's your own artwork. It's very simple to do. And that's how easy it is to make your own card blanks and cards. This tutorial was brought to you by favecrafts.com. Drop by the site sometime and have a look at all the crafting ideas they have.